Renato felt a little sick. Ever since Zenobia had taken the stone from him, he'd felt an ache that wouldn't go away. He missed it. He wanted it back. He needed it back. Why hadn't he killed her when he had the chance? She was the enemy. He hadn't even seen her in 14 years. Why had he hesitated? You were a sucker for an empowered woman. Renato kicked himself. Don't make that mistake again. Zenobia thought the stone was evil. Was it? Well, yes, but he still longed to have it back. He'd felt so good killing ravens with it, and yet he'd felt unclean ever since he'd touched it. She confused him. She'd made him want to be a better fox, and then she'd abandoned him, never telling him she was the Emperor's daughter, never contacting him since. Look, who was she to tell him the stone was evil? scientist's toes were pointing arcane instruments at the stone and looking at it through prisms and reflections. "Mine," said Reynardo as he took back the stone. "Well, we need it for science," croaked the toads. So he killed them. He felt better immediately. Smarter, too. "I thought you'd never come for me," whispered the stone. Then, a far-speaker toad croaked in something like Zenobia's voice.
"Reynardo, leave the stone with the toads. It will swallow your soul. You'll kill everyone you love."
That did seem vaguely familiar. But Reynardo had an army to lead, an empire to bring down.
"I know you can fight this thing."
Zenobia continued in the far speaker's croak.
"You let me live. You know how evil it is. It will destroy you, Reynardo. It will destroy everything you love."
He had tried to convince himself that this time he would control the Iblis stone. But he could feel his will becoming brittle. She was right. He would get rid of it. Right? Now. Or now. He didn't really want to. I know. I'll go to the mountains, Reynardo thought. I'll find the strength to do it in the peace and quiet there. As the Farfarer landed at the foot of the mountains, Reynardo was surprised to find Lapino there. "What are you doing here?"
"Oh, you wouldn't believe it. I was stowed away on an Imperial courier ship, dressed up as a combat nurse carrying a general's beak transplant."
"This is not a great time," said Reynardo, who was pretty sure he did not, in fact, believe Lapino's story.
"That's when you need your friends,"
said Lapino. "I just need some peace and quiet," said Reynardo, and grimly set out on the path. Reynardo told his friend how he had slaughtered the toads and how he had nearly slain Zenobia.
a terrible bird.
Snack time, boys! Go out to lead, Raven.
Caught one, Raven. Eat the rebel! Caught another. Renato thought it would make a difference, snatching the Iblastone before the Emperor could get it. And it would destroy him. Zenobia and Lapino, they were both trying to save him. Peace. That was what he needed. So much for peace and quiet. There was Lapino. Again.
You're stronger than some dumb rock, Lapino said. Let's just bury it, and no one will ever find it again.
Renato could feel the spirit energy of all those dead ravens inside him, pecking away. The rabbit was right. Even if the rabbit was a traitor, he was still right. He tore the Iblastone from his gauntlet and threw it into the hole Lapino had dug. Stone was silent. Probably sulking.
Now whoop those Imperials, said Lapino.
Are you coming?
No, I can't come with you. It's my old injury, you know. Recently, it's been acting up terrible. I'd be no use to you at all.
So Renato boarded the Farfarer alone. Renato felt lonely on board the Farfarer. How could his old friend Lapino, miraculously escaped from the Empire, leave him to face the final battle alone? Well, he'd abandoned Lapino before, hadn't he? It was only fair. And of course he felt lonely. He'd given up the Iblastone and all the souls he fed it. Of course he felt alone. But he had done the right thing. It had been hard to do, but there was no better feeling than that. Zenobia would be so proud of him. The battle, alas, was not going well. He no longer had the stone, and he'd never gotten the core. Lapino wasn't with him, and he was up against Zenobia, out there somewhere, maneuvering the Emperor's forces. The rebels had been outnumbered from the start, and he still had that aching longing for the stone. But that is what it means to be a hero. He would fight his way to Zenobia. He would show her what he was capable of. Just him, with no diabolic accoutrements. He would win, no matter the odds.